Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I'm wearing... There's a Mustang driving up and down the road right there, so I'm sorry if you're going to hear it every now and then. He must have just got that car because he's just peeling out up and down the street. Anyway, I'm wearing a long sleeve today because it's oddly cool outside. It's raining, it's gloomy, it feels like nice and breezy. It feels like a fall day. So yeah, I'm wearing long sleeves. I wore long sleeves in another video and someone was like, "You're making me sweat," but I'm sorry, it's kind of cool here. So today's just going to be Shop My Stash. I'm going to share with you the products I picked out yesterday that I'm going to be using for at least a week or two. I'm kind of feeling it out. If I'm using them for a week, oh my god, that picture's about to fall. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling it out. If I get really tired of the products or really hate them, I'll use them for a week. If I picked out too many, I'll use them for 2 weeks. But I'm trying to do the Shop My Stash every week or every other week. And on Sundays, I'm going to post my new products I'm picking out. So I'm just going to share with you the products I picked out for this week. So foundations, I picked out 2, and I did kind of blindly pick these. I didn't pick both of these blindly. I picked this one and then I knew I had to pick something else. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I think they did repackage this recently. This is the shade Light Neutral. It expired in June of 2021. But I feel like that's the sunscreen that expired, not the makeup. I'm gonna use it anyway. I opened it yesterday, swatched it, it smells just fine. But I picked out this one and then I knew I had to pick out this one, which is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I have this in the shade Light Neutral 20.5. I like to use these together because IT Cosmetics is a little too light for me. Tarte is a little too dark, but I find that when I mix them together, it's the perfect shade, and I love the way that these two mix together. I don't mix my foundations that often unless it's something wrong with the shade, but these two, they're just a dynamic duo. So I'm very excited to use these this coming week because I haven't used them in a while. Concealer, I picked out the Believe Beauty You're Covered Liquid Concealer. I have this in the shade Fair. And I am wearing this today as my only coverage product. I guess I'm wearing the concealer and I also have a high coverage powder on, like a powder foundation. But I really like this concealer. It's really thin, looks really beautiful on the skin, blends nicely. A little goes a long way. I think it's under $5, definitely. And I really like it. So I'm looking forward to using this week because I hadn't used it in a while. I didn't pick out a powder because I'm going to use it. I promise I'm going to use it this time. It's the Urban Decay The Velvetizer Translucent Mix in Medium. So this is a loose powder you're supposed to mix in with a foundation, and I completely forgot about it last week because I picked this out the last time I shopped my stash and I forgot about it. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it this time. But yeah, that's the powder I'm keeping. I didn't pick out any highlighter because I picked out another face palette. I have been loving using my face palettes lately, and I picked out one from Clinique. This is the limited edition face palette. This is called Sun-Kissed Perfection. I don't remember if I bought this last year or the year before. I got this at Ulta, and it's really pretty. You get a beautiful bronzer in here, a blush, a highlight powder, and then like a mattifying setting powder. And I really like this. The bronzer is just absolutely beautiful. It's what I'm wearing today. I think I'm wearing this blush today. I actually don't remember if I'm wearing it or not because I got ready at 4 o'clock this morning, so I forgot everything I have on. I didn't put on the highlighter. I think I chose something else. Oh, I know what I'm wearing. I'll tell you in a sec. But yeah, I really like this palette. Haven't used it obviously in a while. And I'm super excited to use it. It's very summery, makes me feel all the summertime goodness. And then of course I'm keeping my face palette from last time in here. This is the Kaja Play Bento little face trio in the shade Butter Up. You get a powder blush in here. No, is this the blush I'm using today? I don't remember. Does that look like I might be wearing this today? I don't know. But anyway, it comes with a blush. I am wearing the highlighter today, this powder highlight. I think it's very pretty. And then you get a cream bronzer. I forgot to use this in my last Shop My Stash round, so I'm keeping it in here. And I only picked out one other face palette, so I know I'm going to use it. I say that, but watch me forget. I pulled out 2 primers, and I pulled out 2 little samples too. I pulled out one, and then I reached in and grabbed another one. They were both little samples. This one is from Luminate, and it's the Blur Long Wear Primer. I can't tell if it's focusing on it, but it's just a little sample guy. It's supposed to be like a mattifying primer that kind of takes care of your pores and stuff. And then I have the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, this little guy here. This is the one that's also supposed to be gripping, like a grippy primer. But from what I remember of this one, it wasn't very grippy. But either way, I'm excited to have these little primers and use them, because who knows when the last time was that I used those. So I decided to pull out some singles, and I just reached into my drawer and pulled out, no, I thought I pulled out 4. I did, here's the other one. So I pulled out this Makeup Forever eyeshadow single. And it's this really beautiful taupe shade, like taupey, silvery, just a really pretty color. All the Makeup Forever shadows, as far as I know, all are labeled by numbers. And this one's on the back of the pan. I don't know which one it is, but I will look it up and put it on the screen here. But I really like this, and I never reach for it. I pulled out an eyeshadow single from In Studio Cosmetics, that little brand from Walmart that no longer exists. I wish they still had this, because it was really good, and not just good because it was $1, but just good, and I really like this color. It's the shade called Minx. Yeah? You like this color too, called Minx? That's my precious down there meowing, just woke up from a nap. Anyway, that's the color right there, super pretty. I also picked out the L'Oreal Infallible Single in the shade Infinite Sky. When is the last time I used this? No clue. But I just kind of reached in and was digging around, and I really just pulled out the first 4 things I found, or that I grabbed. I really like this color. It's like a beautiful cornflower blue, silvery beautifulness. I mean, these colors do not go together. But I really like that. I'm looking forward to using it. And then I pulled out a shadow from ColourPop that I pretty much right away was going to declutter. It's a Super Shock shadow it's a Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter in the shade Sequin. And this is dry as a bone. I don't know why I kept buying these Super Shock shadows, because I knew I was not going to use them up by the time they dried up. There's not a ton of powder in here. I know it looks like it's a big container, but the shadow is only like this deep. Like it's not that much shadow that you're getting. I mean, you're getting a lot. Like, it'll take a while to use it up anyway. But I don't know what I was trying to say by saying that. But I swatched it anyway last night, and it looked good. But is it in focus? I can't even tell. There we go. I'll just stand up. That is the In Studio one. That's the Makeup Forever. That's L'Oreal, and that's the ColourPop one I just swatched. It looks really pretty in a swatch. And I tried it on last night just before I washed my face, and I kind of wiped it all over my lid, and it looked quite nice. Even though it was dry, it was kind of just performing like a dry shadow rather than the like putty type of texture these ones have. But it kind of fell all over, like it was all over my lashes, all over my face, and just throughout the day, like the couple hours I had it on, it was falling everywhere. So I feel like this is gonna be a declutter, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try it out anyway for the week, and we'll just see. What else do I have? I think I just have a mascara. I didn't pick out a setting spray. Let me pick one out real quick without tipping anything over. Don't look. Don't look. I'm not looking. One from the back. Ooh, all right. Catrice Prime and Fine. I'm in the prime of lime. The Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. If you are not a Friends fan, you have no idea why I just said that, but it's from Friends. Anyway, you can tell I have used this like a handful of times, and that was kind of it. I purchased a few things from Catrice, and I just found it so I don't know. I will use this, of course, because I don't know when the last time I don't know when the last time I used this was. And then the last thing I pulled out was mascara. I chose the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch. I was gonna say strengthen and stretch together, and I said stretch. The Stretch and Strengthen Mascara. I feel like I bought this in January. I don't know. I feel like I bought this at the beginning of the year, maybe. I don't remember anything about it. It's got a nice wand, just a little regular wand, nothing too crazy. Emily Noel just mentioned this in a video saying she was liking it lately, so we shall see. And that is it. Those are all the products I'm going to be using, that I'm going to shop my stash for, that I'm going to just get some use out of and really get to know. And I freaking love shopping my stash lately. I'm loving it. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.
We are two healthy people in the prime of life.
See, that's the thing. I would like to stay in the prime of life.